Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. I have two cards for you already, and they were the sea serpent together with the moth. And when I pulled the sea serpent, the first thing that I noticed was that, wow, this is so similar to the thumbnail that I've created for these sets of readings. So I don't know what that means. It might mean that this is talking about some kind of collective theme. But when I tune into this energy, it kind of feels like this is actually a person. That the sea serpent is a person. It's almost like a pioneer. It's someone that is channeling the collective consciousness. A part of the collective consciousness that is kind of coming in right now to the collective. So not a lot of people are necessarily tuned into this frequency is what I'm feeling, but this person is, and in a way that makes this person a leader. You know, it's like their mental capacities is what I'm feeling is very sharp. It's very bright, very kind of clever person. But I feel what has been holding this person, holding this person's back. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say like what has been holding this person back. But when I said it like that, I also saw this image of some kind of like karmic energies, like holding this person back, like they're on their back. And so I feel like what has been holding them back, what has been on their back, you know, what has made it heavy for them, is that it's almost like they didn't have their own energetic space. It's almost like they were invaded a lot in the astral. And so it created a lot of kind of, in a sense, confusion, but mainly I feel like just interference, you know, anxiety, not trusting themselves, just a lot of interference. So that's interesting, but I do feel like if you look here, it's like this person is so close to really being able to be closed and have their own energetic field protected. So I think like this is it's going to be interesting to see what comes out for this person. But then we have another, I'm hearing actor here, another character. It's the Mothman is what I'm hearing. Okay. I didn't get that much for the moth, other than that there is some kind of light that has recently ignited within the life of the moth. If you look here, it's almost like I feel like the moth has been in darkness, you know, the moth has been trapped in darkness. And I'm hearing not seeing a way out. But now there has been this ignition. It's like it has caught sight of something. It's seeing something that changes its perception. You know, this is the element of air. And so I'm feeling it's almost like a breath of fresh air. Something that helps the moth come back to life. You know, something that can help the moth gain some inspiration again. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm wondering if that is somehow connected to the sea serpent, or if these are just on very different paths. I'm not sure. Let's see what comes out here. Let's see what comes out for Gemini. Wow, card flipping out. I think it landed in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And it fell over the sea serpent. And underneath the deck was the world. So I do feel that similar message, that I feel like the sea serpent has been through this long period with the world of building their energetic field up. It's almost like they didn't have the stability. I feel like there might also have been, if this is a person, this person might also have had some kind of back pain, that it's almost like there is a realignment to their lower back somehow. That's very interesting, because I feel like the card here, the mountain, this feels like the mountain is some kind of burden that the sea serpent has had to carry. Like I said, it looked in the astral like this person has had a lot of energetic influence. So yeah, and when I said that the light was flashing over there, so there's something like a lot of energetic interference, a lot of energies on the back of this person, and I feel like it made it really difficult for them to stand up straight and to really kind of present themselves as the person that they really are, as the person that they feel themselves to be. But with the world here, I feel, like I said in the beginning, like this is coming to a close. Yeah, again, it's like this circle is coming to a close. The karmic circle is coming to a close, and the energetic circle is being built as well. So that's really cool for this sea serpent. Let's see, anything else? Wow, okay. I was thinking, like, how does the moth, what does the moth has to do with this? And the card that came out was the Two of Cups. Underneath the deck was also the Four of Cups and the Hermit here. Wow, and the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Five of Pentacles. So I feel like there might have been in the past, there might have been some kind of rejection between these two characters. This might have been a relationship in the past, and there was some kind of letting go, I feel. It's like letting someone stay out in the cold is what it feels like a little bit. But again, now I feel like this is also coming to a close. Someone may be invited back in again. I do feel like there has been a period, because I'm really seeing these two separate cups here. So what I'm actually feeling is that if this is some kind of a relationship, like that these are two different people, they had a relationship in the past, and then they kind of went their own separate ways. It's almost like they had to learn how to build their own cups. That's what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling that the cup is the energetic field, like it is the closed energetic field, is really figuring out who you are without any of this karmic interference. I feel a lot of the karmic interference that may have been at play here within the lives of these two people, it's like it's past lives. It's almost like this karmic interference has been seeping out from the ground. You know, you see here, it's like beneath the mountain. It's like it was trapped in the ground, but now it started to come up. And so it's almost like it came into the spaces of these two people. And at first, I feel like they weren't really that aware. They didn't understand what was happening. It was just overwhelming to them. That's what I'm feeling with the Four of Cups there, that they didn't really understand what was going on, what the point of all of this was. It was just like, it's like they weren't able to receive the lesson somehow. It just overwhelmed them. And so it's almost like they just pushed everything away. They pushed a lot of external experiences away, because it's almost like they needed some time to on their own to come into the light, to start to understand, is what I'm feeling here with the moon, to start to understand their subconscious a bit better and what was going on down there. And also with the Hermit, there's something about like, you know, really figuring out who they are. And I'm hearing who they want to be. So it's kind of like making some choices in regards to their life path, actually, is what I'm feeling also here with the World. And also with the Two of Cups, it's like in terms of maybe relationship as well, relationships. I'm feeling also some kind of sadness here. Yeah, wow. And the cards that came out again was, so the Five of Pentacles came out again. Yeah, 10 of Wands here. Mother of Swords and the Chariot. And then underneath the deck was the Seven of Swords. And behind there, Strength. So with Strength, I feel like some kind of heart opening is coming in for these two. I feel like it's almost as if what may happen is that both of these might reach some kind of like ending, climax at the same time. It's like when the sea serpent is able to like bite onto its own tail here and kind of close the circle, it's like the moth will fully come into the light. And I'm hearing, and make himself known. I'm also seeing like the Hermit here coming out of their shell. And so this might talk about many different things, you know. I think that if you're feeling a lot of confusion, maybe anxiety within, maybe you don't quite know where to go or what to do, or like it's like maybe lacking a little bit of direction, I would say to really focus on your feelings, like your subconscious. What are the internal messages and narratives that just keep spinning in your head? If they don't feel good to you, if they feel like they're draining, chances are that these are actually karmic energies. Chances are that these are in a way past life energies. And so I feel like if you go into that and really kind of pick it apart with your mind, see how it's linked to past lives, you know, notice how it's linked to maybe old dynamics or, you know, old ways of doing things within your country or within the land that you're living. It's like if you do that, go deeper into those spinning thoughts, it feels like you will be able to release yourself from them. And when that happens, it's like the darkness is gonna turn into light somehow. It's like instead of these thoughts kind of pulling you down and taking up space within your mind, it's almost as if you're gonna be able to use the contents of these thoughts as inspiration for your new endeavors. So maybe you're some kind of artist, or maybe you are wanting to create something new. And if that's the case, I feel like you have a lot of potential material coming from your own subconscious. And with the Five of Pentacles there, you know, and also the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this can actually really help to bring in a lot of abundance for you. It can create a change in terms of your abundance, is what I'm feeling. But also, I feel like this can definitely be about the relationship. So it's basically kind of the same messages with the relationship. You know, it's exactly the same kind of patterns. I feel that you might be feeling anxiety, not knowing, not being sure, not understanding. Again, it's something about like the answers are within your subconscious. There's some kind of karmic patterns at play here, is what I'm feeling. And it's almost as if it's part of your purpose here with the Hermit to become aware of them, because you becoming aware of them is almost like that's gonna give you some kind of fortune as you move into the future. is gonna better your situation. It's something that, like I said, like you may be able to turn into some kind of abundance. That's what I'm feeling. And so maybe it feels like confusing now, but I feel like it's all about kind of like going in, like with the Queen of Swords here, and just tidying up all of these confusing like feelings and narratives and whatever it might be. And that's part of kind of like closing the circle, creating an energetic sphere that is yours, coming into the light. And I feel like when that happens, you're gonna start to see movement, and it feels like it's gonna be some kind of natural movement. Again, it's like it's gonna come from your own subconscious. It's like you're gonna feel guided. You're gonna feel like, I'm seeing it's almost like you being in a chariot, and it's like being pulled by these winged creatures, you know, some kind of guides or something. They're just like pulling you onto your path, because it's like you have this it's like you're channeling your higher self now from within. You're no longer channeling these old karmic patterns, because you brought them into light. That's what I'm feeling. You brought them into light, and you realize that, hey, this isn't me. Like, this is not the life I want to live. This is not how I want to feel. This is not bringing me peace. And so, you know, it's not me. That's really cool. I love this energy, actually. So let's see if we can get... Is there anything else for Gemini? Yeah, I'm actually also hearing it's going to be easier than you think. And I really like your energy. A lot of the other signs, they have had quite like dense and intense and like energies of like being very tired or just like very, very heavy. But for you, it's not so heavy, actually. It's a little bit like maybe confusing and a little bit like some anxiety, but it's not that bad, actually. So I do feel like you're pretty close to like being seated in this chariot. And 2023 is also the year of the chariot. And so maybe like now, this period here after New Year's into, you know, spring equinox, maybe you're really, really like getting into your chariot then. And after spring equinox, there might be this like increase of energy as you approach your season. That's what I'm feeling, actually. Increase of money is also what I'm hearing, actually. Like a lot of growth coming suddenly. Wow, because you do have, yeah, the 3, the 4, and the 5 of Pentacles all coming out. And these, I feel like, aren't these all cards of Capricorn? I think so. I feel like you've gone through maybe some kind of winter, you know, associated with Capricorn. You've been, it makes sense. You've been building something behind the scenes within yourself, potentially, you know, going into the dark, going into the unknown, and extracting information is what I'm hearing. And it's about to pay off. Wow, okay, cool. Underneath the deck, High Priestess. So I feel like you've definitely been working on your intuition here. Wow, and then you got the sun and the moon together. Oh my goodness. This is very special, actually. This is very special. It really shows someone that is very, very intuitive, is what I'm feeling. Like they're able to kind of light up and understand their own subconscious. And with the Hermit, yeah, you are on a really good path, I'm feeling. You also got the 7 of Wands. when I'm looking at this, I'm also hearing the one. So this might be, like I said, related to a relationship, that like the one is you're finding the one. But I also feel like it's very much connected with finding the one that you are. You know, it's like your inner flame, your inner truth, and really just being able to like hold that truth within yourself, you know, feel that truth all the time, who you are, the feeling of you, connecting to your higher self and just channeling that. And I feel like when you do that, you're gonna be such a force. Like such a force. It's almost like you won't even have to try that hard, because things are just gonna align for you, because it's like you will catch all of the gifts that are about to come in for you. You will observe them. You will see them coming through your subconscious first. And so it's just about like getting into the right balance here with the Chariot, you know, just getting into the right place and then just receiving them. So I really love that for you. Oh my goodness. I think like, yeah, especially like spring into summer, maybe such like transformative time for you. Wow, I love that. So let's see. I just want to pull one more card. Okay. Daughter of Swords coming out, and underneath the deck was the Son of Swords. And I get the feeling that the Daughter of Swords, that this is a mistake or something, that this is like, oh no, this was the wrong card, is what I was feeling. It's the wrong card. I don't know what that actually means. Is that what you're thinking about yourself? Or is that what you're thinking about someone else? I'm not sure. I'm feeling more like you're thinking it about yourself, that you're somehow wrong, or that you're like you haven't been doing things in the right way, or I don't know. But really the cards are saying the complete opposite. The cards are saying that you've been doing exactly what you were meant to do, like on the inside. But I feel like it might not be that visible on the outside yet to other people. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It might still be kind of underground. You might still feel like you're kind of underground and not that visible yet. But I'm gonna say, like, don't give up. Do not give up on this. Like, continue to follow your intuition and continue to listen to your higher self, because you're about to come into the light here. Like, no doubt about it. You're about to come into the light. You're about to, I'm hearing, create a change for yourself. Step into your new, and I'm hearing both light and life at the same time. So I really love it. So I would say, like, with the Son of Swords underneath the deck here, coming out with the Daughter of Swords, like, don't be reckless about this. Don't feel like you have to push. Don't feel like you have to suddenly change things or go down the different path. Like, really listen to your own intuition and don't be afraid to take your time. When you listen to your heart, you're gonna know exactly how to position yourself. So I would say, just like, trust yourself more than anything, because it's like you are so close. You're so close to whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest, and this is almost making me cry. So I think it's gonna be very beautiful what's coming in for you. Maybe you're gonna cry happy tears, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna end the reading there. Thank you for watching, Gemini. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye.